Hi, my name is Jan Thielemann, and in this video I want to give you a quick rundown about the functionality of before-after slider for Divi. So after you bought the module, the first thing you want to do is to install it. So head over to your plugin section, add a new plugin, click Upload Plugin and choose the file. Click Install, and then just make sure that you activate the plugin afterwards. Once the plugin is activated, you can use it as any other module from your Divi builder. Simply add its module and then select the images. So I will select this one. Here you can give it an alt text. Select the second image. I will use this one. And that is basically it. Here you go. There's your before-after slider. You can drag the handle, you can click somewhere, or you can start dragging anywhere. Let's have a look at the design options. Here you can choose the slider direction. So if you want a vertical slider instead, you can do that. You can choose the slider offset, where it should start. You can choose a Divi icon as the handle icon. For example, I like this one. And a horizontal slider. You can choose a padding, which is used to determine the icon size together with the handle size. So if I choose a very large padding, the icon will become smaller. If you use an icon which doesn't fit the style you want because it is the wrong direction, for example, if you want to use this icon for the horizontal slider, you can use the icon rotation and set it to 90 degrees. And there you go. Now it's the right direction. You have the ability to enable move slider with handle only. So this will prevent clicking and dragging somewhere. You can deactivate click to move. So now the only way to move the slider is to grab the handle and move it around. You can disable slider and handle shadows. And what this does, I can show you in a second. If we choose the handle border to be 0, then you will see that there's this shadow around the handle right here. So this can be disabled. And now it looks better. And also the slider bars, they have a shadow as well, which is pretty obviously when you choose to close the slider gap, because if you don't use the slider border, the handle border, then you saw that there's a gap between the slider bar. And now if you look closely, maybe not with this icon because it's blocking it, but if we would use, let's say we use this icon here and rotate it to 45 degrees. If you look really closely, you can see this little shadow here, and that's because the slider bar by default that's a shadow. But you can deactivate this shadow as well, so it looks like the whole bar is one solid piece. Of course, you can choose the slider color, the handle color, the handle background color, and the icon color. Let's reword this and make the border a little bit thicker. There you go. And last but not least, you have all the familiar Divi module settings like border settings, margin, and the item animation. So I personally like the fade in. But of course you can use any other animation. Besides that, on the Advanced tab you can add your own CSS ID classes, CSS settings for the main element, as well as CSS for all the different elements like the handle, the icon, the slider bar, the before image, and the after image. And that's it. I hope you like the module and have fun with it.